Hello students, welcome to the class. So today we'll be starting a new chapter. The name of the chapter is quadratic equations, chapter number 4. Okay, so what is a quadratic equation? Here I have written, you see, a quadratic equation is a quadratic equation in the variable x. Variable x is an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus cx square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers, So equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is called as a quadratic equation. Okay. So here I have given two examples also. You see, 2x square minus 3x plus 1 equals to 0. There 2x square plus x minus 300 equals to 0. So these are two examples. So if you see any equation of the form ax square, okay, this plus bx, it is minus 3 into x plus c equals to 0. So such kind of equation will be called as a quadratic equation. So take out exercise 4.1. Exercise 4.1, question number 1. Check whether the following are quadratic equation or not. You have to check that questions are given. You have to check whether they are quadratic equation or not. But you will not find them are in standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So first of all, you have to convert it into this form. Then you have to see that whether the power of the polynomial part, it is the highest degree, it is 2 or not. Okay, then only you can understand. So let me write first one. It is x plus 1 whole thing square equals to 2 into x minus 3. If I go on solving, then this one will be a square, a plus b whole thing square, a square plus twice ab plus b square equals to twice x minus 3 2s are 6. So if I go on writing, then it will be x square plus 2x minus 2x plus 1 plus 6 equals to 0. Okay, so my plus 2x minus 2x cancelled, so x square plus 7 equals to 0. X square plus 7 equals to 0. So this equation, it is in the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. If I go on writing, then it will be ax square plus then bx plus c equals to 0. Okay, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. The equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a not equals to 0. So the equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 and a not equals to 0. So hence it is a quadratic equation. Hence it is a quadratic equation. Hence it is a quadratic equation. Like this you have to check. First of all, you have to solve, you have to convert it into a standard form. Okay, that is x square plus bx plus c. If you find it like this, I can convert it, so I can write that this is of the form x square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a not equals to 0. So hence it is a quadratic equation. Hence it is a quadratic equation. If first part becomes 0, that is like this, if I take a equals to 0, then it will be 0 into x square. That means this one will vanish, so it will not remain a quadratic equation. Okay, so that's why we are writing that a should not be equals to 0. Other term may be 0. Next one, you see, x square minus 2x minus 2 into 3 minus x. So let me keep this part. I will only, if any changes required, I will do. Okay, I am not writing again and again. Roman number 2, you see, it is given x square minus 2x equals to minus 2 into 3 minus x. X square minus 2x minus 2 into 3 minus x. So if I go on solving x square minus 2x, it is okay. Then minus 3 2s are 6, minus minus it becomes plus, twice x. So if I change the side, x square minus 2x, again minus 2x and plus 6 equals to 0. So x square minus 4x plus 6 equals to 0. Yes, it is a quadratic equation. Ax square, a here it is 1, ax square plus bx, b it is minus 4 here, plus c equals to 0. So the equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So hence it is a quadratic equation. Okay. So nothing, just you have to check. So this one ax square plus bx, that is minus 4 is the b, plus c equals to 0. So it is a quadratic equation. Okay. Now let us move to the third one. Roman number 3, x minus 2 into x plus 1 equals to x minus 1 into x plus 3. X minus 2 into x plus 1, x minus 1 into x plus 3. So if I first of all I have to multiply, so x into, with x I will multiply this one, so x into x, x square, x into 1 it is x, again with minus 2, so minus 2 into x, minus 2x, minus 2 into 1 it will be minus 2, equals to x into x, x square, x into 3, 3x, minus 1 into x, minus 1 into 3, minus 3. So if I go, so if I change the side, so here x square positive, here also positive, so I can cancel. So they are left plus x minus 2x, that means minus x minus 2, and that side it is plus 3 minus x, so it is plus 2x minus 3. Okay, so it will be, if I change the side, okay, let me keep it here, so twice x minus x, if it goes to this side it will be plus x, then minus 3 let it be, and if minus 2, if I change the side it will be plus 2 equals to 0. I have taken this one here. Okay, so minus x, if I change the side it becomes plus 8, minus 2 if I change the side it becomes plus 2. So it will be 3x minus 1 equals to 0. 3x minus 1 equals to 0. Is it a quadratic equation? No. If you check the polynomial part here, the degree is not 2. So the equation is not of the form not of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 and a not equals to 0. So hence it is not a quadratic equation. So you just insert one word not. The equation is not of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 where a not equals to 0, and hence it is not a quadratic equation also. Okay, so same like this you have to check one by one. The next one also it will be similar something. Okay, let me check that one. Roman number 4. Roman number 4. We'll see later on whether it is quadratic or not. So Roman number 4, x minus 3 into twice x plus 1. In exam often 1 mark question comes. Okay, some options will be given and question will be given like this, some equations will be given and a question will be given, find which of them is not a quadratic equation. Okay, so like this, by slowly in graph you have to check, or if you can orally if you can calculate, then also it is okay. So x into x plus 5, x minus 3 twice x plus 1, x into x plus 5. Okay, so first of all I will multiply, so with x, so it will be 2x square, then plus x minus 3 2s are 6x, 3 1s are 3 equals to x square plus 5x. Okay, so now if I change the side, 2x square minus x square, this one plus x, then minus 5x. Okay, let me solve this part, this one, this part. So it will be plus x minus 6x, that means it will be minus 5x. So I am writing here in place of that one minus 5x, there plus 5x, it will come plus 5x. So if I change the side, it will be here minus 5x and minus 3 equals to 0. Is it clear? For this part I have written this one minus 5x. Okay, so now if I solve it, it will be x square minus minus it becomes plus, so it will be 10x minus 3 equals to 0. So it is a quadratic equation. It is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a not equals to 0. Okay, can you check the other one? Roman 5, Roman 6, okay, this 4 you check. Okay, if I go on solving on, then what we will do at home. So you check this 4, Roman 4, Roman 5, Roman 6, Roman 7 and Roman number 8. Okay, you try it. If you have any problem, then you can contact. Same like this, just you have to calculate. Then if you see that this part is there, that any part is there with x square, then you can say that yes, they are a not equals to 0 and it is of the form x square plus bx plus c. I have shown you 4 things, 4 questions, so same like they all are this. Okay, now you see the example, that is example number 2. One later on we will solve. Okay, because this will be required in our second exercise, so that time we have to do it again, we have to do this calculation. So when we will go to that exercise, we will solve it. Okay, so now let us concentrate on example number 2. Example number 2, it is given, check whether the following are quadratic equation or not. The same question. Okay, so you see the first one, x minus 2 whole thing square plus 1 twice x minus 3. So here it is very nicely it is done. You do like me. Okay, you just write the equation and then you solve it. So after solving, you see the your line is given x square minus 6x plus 8. The answer came. I will write the answer. You will say whether it is quadratic or not. So first one, this example 2, first question, Roman number 1. The equation is given like this, x minus 2 whole thing square plus 1 is equals to twice x plus 3, twice x, sorry, minus 3. So first one it is given like this. So after solving this one, what came the value? It came twice x minus 3. Okay, so I am writing the ultimate answer. What came? It came x square minus 6x plus 8 equals to 0. So can you say whether it is a quadratic or not? Yet it is a quadratic equation. Here ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. It is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So it is a quadratic equation. See the next one. Next one also it is given, x into x plus 1 plus plus 8 and equals to x plus 2 into x minus 2 it is given. So after solving, what the answer came? It came x plus 2 equals to, for Roman number 2 the answer came x plus 12 equals to 0. So is it a quadratic equation? No, it is not a quadratic equation, because it is not of the form ax square plus, because here a x square it is not there, this part here a is equals to 0, that's why so this part is missing. So that means for to be a quadratic equation, s should not be equals to 0. So it is not of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Then Roman number 3, if you see, it is Roman number 3, the equation is given like this, that x into twice x plus 3 equals to x square plus 1. Okay, so after solving, the answer came x square minus 3, x square plus 3x minus 1. Answer is given in your example. Okay, so x square plus 3x minus 1. Yes, it is a quadratic equation. It is a quadratic equation. Then third one, you see the equation is given. X plus 2 whole thing cube and x cube minus 4 cube. Okay, you know the formula, a plus b whole thing cube. It is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3a b square plus b cube. Okay, remember this one in mind. This is the formula, a plus b whole thing cube. It is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3a b square plus b cube. Okay, so you use this one while solving this thing. So after solving, what the answer came? It came x square plus twice x plus 2. X square plus twice x plus 2. So x square plus twice x, that means it is a quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Okay, so don't get confused. Now let us move to question number 2. of exercise 4.1. You see the question, it is given that the area of a rectangular plot is 5 to 8 meter square. The length of the plot in meter is one more than twice its breadth. We need to find the length and the breadth of the plot. Very easy thing. And question is given that represent the following situation in the form of quadratic equation. No need to solve, just you have to find the quadratic equation. Okay, no need to solve, just you have to find the quadratic equation. So question number 2, Roman number 1. So area of the rectangle given, and the length of the plot is one more than twice its breadth. So the relation is done with the breadth. Okay, the length is given with in relation to breadth. So I will take, let the breadth of the plot be x meter. Unit given meter, no. Let the breadth of the plot be x meter. Let the breadth of the plot be x meter, then length will be equals to, it is given that one more than twice its breadth, one more than twice its breadth, twice its breadth plus one more than twice its breadth. So this is the equation for length. Okay, twice x plus 1, two times the breadth plus 1, it is given. Okay, one more than twice its breadth. So now in question area is given. So since by according to question also you can write area of the plot is equals to what is given here, 528 meter square. 528 meter square, area means length into breadth. Length into breadth equals to 528. So what is the length here? It is twice x plus 1. What is the breadth here? It is only x, equals to 528. So if I multiply it, so twice x into x, it will be 2x square plus 1 into x, it will be x, equals to 528. Twice x square plus x equals to 528. So I will write it in the standard form. So twice x plus x minus 528 equals to 0. So you see ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So which is the required equation? Which is the required quadratic equation? Which is the required quadratic equation? Which is the required quadratic equation? Question is given to find only the equation, no need to solve it. Okay, if you want to solve, then after that you go on solving, you will get the answer. So now move to the next question, Roman number 2. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. Okay, Roman number 2. So two consecutive positive integers. Okay, so consecutive numbers means 1. If I take 25, 26, so these are consecutive. Okay, so normally if I want to write the equation, then if I write 1 as x, then another one will be x plus 1, one more than that one. Okay, after that it will come x plus 2, yes, like this it will go on continuing. Okay, x plus 1. So if I take this one, x is 25, then this one will be 25 plus 1, 26. This one will be 25 plus 2, 26, 27, like this. These are consecutive numbers. Okay, so you write like this, given that the product of, okay, let me write, let the two consecutive integers be x and x plus 1. X and x plus 1. Then according to question, product is given as, so product means x into x plus 1. It is given as, product of them is given as 306. So it will be x square plus x equals to 306. So x square plus x minus 306 equals to 0, which is the required quadratic equation. Which is the required quadratic equation? Which is the required quadratic equation. Okay. So now let us move to the third one. Ram's mother is 26 years old than him. The product of their age in year 3 years from now will be 306. We would like to find Ram's present age. So that means you have to find the equation of the Ram's present age. So question 3, Roman number 3. So here the relation is given with the age of Ram. So let us write like this. Let the age of Ram be x years. Let the age of Ram be x years. Then his mother age, it is 26 years. So his mother is 26 years older than him. So then his mother's age x plus 26, x plus 26 years, 26 years more given, no, so it will be plus, so x plus 26. So now it is given after 3 years, the product of their ages 3 years from now will be 360. So directly we are doing, if you want you can write after 3 years the what will be the equation form, x plus 3 and there it will be x plus 26 plus 3, then you solve it, then you product it, okay. But here I am doing very directly. So after 3 years given, so it will be x plus 3, then that one also product given, so it will be here, then there also x plus 26 and there also plus 3 and the product is given as 360. So x plus 3 into x plus 26, 27, 28, 29 equals to 360. It is equals to 360. So x into x, x square, then x into 29, 29x, 3 into x, 3x, 3 into 29, 27, 87 maybe, yes, 3 to the 6, 7, 8, yes, 87 equals to, and there it is 360. So x square plus 29x plus 3x, that is 29, 30, 31, 32x plus 87 minus 360, sorry, minus 360 equals to 0, minus 360 equals to 0. 32x minus 273 equals to 0. So this is the required quadratic equation. After that you write which is the required x square plus 32x minus 273 is equals to 0. Which is the after that you write which is the required quadratic equation. Okay, then let us come to Roman number 4. A train travels at a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. So question is to find the speed of the train, that is the equation. Okay. So distance travel, what is given here? Achha, question is given, you have to find the speed of the train. So let me write it as, let the speed of the train be, let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour, x kilometer per hour. Let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. Okay, so now, and distance traveled, it is given 480 kilometer. Given distance traveled equals to, given distance traveled is equals to traveled by the train is equals to 480 kilometer. Distance traveled by the train is equals to, distance traveled by the train is equals to 480 kilometer. Okay, so now you see here, question is given like this, that if the speed had been 8 kilometer per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours. It would have taken 3 hours. That means there the equation what you have to find, it is about the time. So if speed is equals to distance by time, then time will be equals to distance by speed, distance by speed. So remember this one, time will be equals to distance by speed. So according to question, now I will form the equation. You see here the last one it is given, no, it is about time, that if I change the speed and this thing, then what will alter? It will alter the time. It will take 3 hours more. Okay, so if the speed had been 8 kilometer per hour less, okay, less than which one? Original one. So 480, it is the distance. And what happens here, that it is given that if the speed have been 8 hours less, and yes, speed has been 8 hours less, then what will do? It will take 3 hours more, and total it is 480 by x, it will take 3 hours more. Okay, so what happens if I decrease the speed, then it will take more time. That means this time is greater. This one it is the equation for this one, it is time actually. Okay, this is time, this one it is time. Okay, here time is equals to distance by speed, time is equals to distance by speed. So question is given that if I decrease the time, so if I decrease the time, that means here the if I decrease the speed, then this one it will be greater, no, because here speed is less, that means it will take more time. If I decrease the speed while traveling, while for example, first of all I was going with a this motorcycle, if the speed is 30 kilometer per hour, and later on if I decrease the speed, for example 8 kilometer I am 8 kilometer per hour I am decreasing, so it is becoming 22 kilometer per hour. So now what will happen? If I could cover the distance in 2 hours, now it will take more. It may take 2.5 hours, like this somewhat it will take more, no. So here also that means this time is greater, so this one minus that one will be equals to 3 hours. Okay, so now I will solve this one. So here it will be, LCM will be x minus 8 into x, and there it will be 480, x is missing, so 480x, and there it will be 480 into x minus 8 equals to 3. So 480 into x minus 480x minus, and minus minus it becomes plus, 480 into 8, 8 into 0, 0, 8 8s are 64, 4 6 in my hand, 8 4s are 32, 38, 3840 equals to 3 into this. If I, okay, let me write it later and I'll change the side. It will be if I express it, it will be x square minus x into x, x square minus 8x. Okay, it will be there, it will be 3. So 480x minus so 480x minus 480, again x it is coming. So then what happens here? This one 3840, so it is x square minus 8, x square minus 8. This one will be cancelled. So they are left 3840 by x square minus 8x equals to 3. So it will be like this, that if I multiply it, so 3 into x square minus 8x equals to 3 into that one, sorry, into 3840. So that is 3x square minus 8 3s are is equals to 3840. 3x square minus 24x equals to 3840. So 456 okay, so I can reduce them. So it will be, if I divide it by 3, it will be x square minus, and 8s are 24, and it will be equals to, if I reduce it, then it will be 3 1s are 3, then 3 2s are 6 7 8 24, 3 8s are 0 1 2 8 0. So if I write it, then standard form will be 8x minus 1 2 8 0 equals to 0. So x square minus 8x, x square minus 8x minus 1 2 8 0 equals to 0, which is the required quadratic equation. What I have done here, the speed of the train, it was we have taken it as x kilometer per hour. So question is to find the equation for finding the speed. Okay, so given distance traveled by the train is 480 kilometers. So what I have done, it is given that if I reduce the speed, then what will happen, it will take 3 hours more. That means from the if earlier I was earlier I could have I could have taken 20 hours to cover a distance. Now it will take some hour more, that is 23 like this. That means what I will do, if I subtract this one from that one, I will get the, which will be equals to 3, no, like this. So here also what happens, this is the equation which I have got here, that is the value, and this is the this one, original one. So there it is given like this, that it will take from the original how much, 3 hours more. So after that I have calculated, I got the value x square minus 8x minus 1280 equals to 0. So this is our required quadratic equation. Now next part, it is next exercise, that is 4.8, is about how to find the solution of a quadratic equation by factorization. Okay, so factorization, so you know normally how we do middle term splitting. So that one we'll use here, and we'll try to find one by one. Okay, so now let us move to exercise 4.2. Yes, there. Exercise 4.2. okay, so find the root of the following equation by factorization. So first one, it is given exercise 4.2, question number 1, Roman number 1. It is given x square minus 3x minus 10 equals to 0. X square minus 3x minus 10 equals to 0. It is given x square minus 3x minus 10 equals to 0. So you see here 10 into x, that means if I multiply 10 into 1, then I am getting what, 10. So if I find the value, then I have to get this 3x. okay, so it will be 5 2s are 10, no, that is 5 minus 2. So I can write x square minus, in place of this one, first of all you will do, you have done this thing in class 9 also, that first of all what I will do, I will multiply this one with that one. Okay, coefficient of x square, whatever the value I will get. So 10, and here coefficient of x square, it is 1. So 10 into 1, it is 10. Then I will take out the LCM, and then I have to arrange them in such a way that the answer should come this one, after doing this addition or subtraction. So 3 I can find by getting 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 into x minus 10 equals to 0. So here it is coming x square minus 5x minus 2x, sorry, minus minus, it becomes plus 2x minus 10 equals to 0. So yes, so x square if I take common now from this one, then x will be common, so it will be x minus 5, and there 2 will be common, so it will be x, and minus 5 equals to 0. That means x minus 5 into x plus 2 equals to 0. So is it clear? What I have done here, first of all, I have multiplied this one with the coefficient of x square, okay. Then whatever the value I have got, I have tried to write it in this form, okay, whether by adding them or if I multiply them, what I am getting, 5 2s are 10, and if I do the addition or subtraction, then I should get this one, okay. So here it is 5 minus 2 I have written, so it is 3, so it is matching, okay. Then I have solved it. So x minus 5 into x plus 2 equals to 0. So I can write it either x minus 5 equals to 0, that means x equals to 5, or x plus 2 equals to 0, that is x equals to minus 2. So therefore the roots are 5 comma minus 2, therefore the roots are 5 and minus 2. So either x equals to 5 or x is equals to minus 2. What you write, if it will be better, if x minus 5 equals to 0, then x equals to 5, or if x minus x plus 2 equals to 0, then x equals to minus 2. Okay, so now therefore hence the roots of the quadratic equation are hence the roots of the quadratic equation are hence the roots of the quadratic hence the roots of the quadratic equation hence the roots of the quadratic equation x square minus 3x minus 10 equals to 0 are, what are the roots? 5 comma minus 2, or 5 and minus 2. The roots of the quadratic equation are 5 and minus 2. 5 and minus 2. So next one also same, okay, let me do. Next one you see, Roman number 2, it is given twice x square plus x minus 6 equals to 0. Twice x square plus x minus 6, twice x square plus x minus 6 equals to 0. Twice x square plus x minus 6 equals to 0. Okay, so now what I have said earlier, first of all what I will do, I will multiply this one with the coefficient of x square. So 6 2s are 12. So now I have to express in such a way that the answer should come 1 after adding or subtracting. So we know that 4 3s are 12. So if I write 4x, this 4x minus 3x, then what will come? Answer will come 4x minus 3x, answer will come only x. So it is matching with this one, and 4 3s are 12 also. So I can write it like this, 2x square plus 4 minus 3x minus 6 equals to 0. So I can write it as 2x square plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 equals to 0. So it will be 2x will be common. So there after taking 2x, there are only x left and there are only 2 left. 2 into 2x into x, that is 2x square, 2 2s are 4 and x is there, so 4x, and there it will be minus 3 will be common. So if I take minus 3 common, they are left x and they are left plus 3, because plus minus it is minus, sorry, plus 2, 3 2s are 6 equals to 0. So it will be x plus 2, it is common, and they are twice x minus 3 equals to 0. So that means if x plus 2 equals to 0, then x will be equals to minus 2, and if twice x minus 3 equals to 0, then x will be equals to 3 then x will be, if I solve this one, twice x minus 3 equals to 0, then x will be what? Twice x will be 3, x will be 3 by 2. So that means x will be equals to 3 by 2. Therefore the roots of the quadratic equation are minus 2 and 3 by 2. Minus 2 and 3 by 2. Therefore the roots of the equation are, quadratic equation are minus 2 and 3 by 2. Okay. The next one, it is something given with root. Okay, let me do it. Roman number 3. Roman number 3, what is given? Write the equation by given also you can write. Root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0, I think. Root 2x square plus 7x and plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. So here also you have to find the roots of the quadratic equation. So by seeing the root you may get confused, okay, but then also what is our normal procedure, we will follow that one. So if I multiply 5 root 2 into coefficient of x square, that is root 2, then what I will get? Root 2 into root 2, it is 2, so 5 2s are 10, 5 2s are 10. Okay, so now if I take the LCM of 10, how I can write it? It will be 2 5s are, and 5 plus 2, what is the answer? 5 6 7. So I can write it like this, let it be root 2 x square. X square is outside the root, okay, don't give it inside. So root 2 x square plus 7, I can express it like this, 5 plus 2, because 5 2s are 10, 5 plus 2 outside x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. So root 2 x square plus 5 into x, it is 5x, plus 2 into x, it is 2x, plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. Now if you want you can check, you see here plus 5x plus 2x, so plus plus it will be plus, 5 plus 2 it is 7x, so it is coming and it is matching also. So now what I will do, I will take the common, okay. So here out of these two, what is common? Only it is x. So after taking x, what left here? It is root 2 into x left, because root 2 into x, it is root 2 x square, and there only 5 left, okay. And the next one it will be plus, if I take out of these two, what I can take common? Root 2 I can take common, because root 2 into root 2 it is root 2 into root 2 it is 2. So if I take root 2 common, then what will leave here? Only root 2 left, because root 2 into root 2 it is 2, and along with this one x is also there, plus root 2 I have taken common, so only 5 left equals to 0. So if I take the common, it will be root 2 x plus 5, and there it is x plus root 2 equals to 0. So if root 2 x plus 5 is equals to 0, then x will be equals to, if root 5 goes to this side, it will be minus 5, and root 2 it will come here, so it will be minus 5 by root 2, and x plus root 2 is equals to 0, then x will be equals to minus root 2, x will be equals to minus root 2. So for this one, what we have got? It is minus 5 by root 2, and there we have got only minus root 2. So therefore, hence the root of the quadratic equation you write here. Hence the roots of the quadratic equation are minus 5 by root 2 and minus root 2, minus 5 by root 2 and minus root 2. Okay, very easy, all these things. Don't get confused by seeing root and this thing. What is the normal procedure, that one you follow, okay. Then question number 4, okay, let me do. 1 4. Okay, what is given here? Given twice x square minus x plus 1 by 8. Twice x square plus x minus 1 by 8, I think. Twice x square, sorry, minus x. Twice x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equals to 0. Okay. So first of all, we'll solve it. If I solve it, then if I take the LCM 8, no, it will be 8 to the 16x square. Then there it will be 8x. There it will be plus 1 equals to 0. So 16x square minus 8x plus 1 will be equals to 0. 8 into 0, it is 0. So this will be the equation. 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equals, directly also you can write. If you just change the 8 directly, this line you can write, because 8 to the 16, 8 into x, it will be 8x, and 1 is there, and if I change the 8, so it's okay. So now what I will do, I know the formula. What is it? First of all, I will multiply this one by that one. So 16 ones are 16, 16 ones are 16. So how to find this 16? If I find the LCM, what I will get? 2 8s are 2 4s are 2 2s are. So now what I have to get? I have to get 8. So 8 means I can write 8 as 4 4s are 16, and 4 plus 4 it is 8. 4 into 4 it is coming 16, and 4 plus 4 it is coming 8. So here 8 is there, and there it is. After multiplying we got 16. So splitting, I can do it like this: 16 x square minus 4 plus 4 into x plus 1 equals to 0. So 16x square minus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. There it will be common, will be 4x. So 4 4s are 16, x left minus 1. Or everything I have taken common, so only 1 left, minus. So here nothing will be common, so 1. So 4x, and there it will be minus 1, because minus minus it becomes plus, equals to 0. So here it will be 4x minus 1, 4x minus 1. That means they are having the common root. Okay. So you write like this: if 4x minus 1 equals to 0, then x will be equals to, if I write the value of x, plus 1 will go to this side, it will be 1, and 4 will come here, so it will be 1 by 4, and same one you write again, 4x minus 1 equals to 0, then again x will be equals to 1 by 4. Therefore the roots of the quadratic, therefore both the roots are equal also, you can write, or you can write the roots of the quadratic equation are 1 by 4 comma both 1 you write. Okay. Therefore both the roots of the quadratic equation are equal, and they are 1 by 4 and 1 by 4, both 1 you write. Okay, don't write only one time. So therefore both the roots of the quadratic equation are 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4. Okay. Question number Roman number 5 you try. Okay, 5 6. Okay, 6 you correct the question, you write it is equals to 0. 7 also it will be equals to 0, you write it. Okay, let me do Roman number 8. Roman number 8. What is given here? Root 3x square. Let me take the root 3x square plus 10x plus 7 root 3 equals to 0. Root 3 x square plus 7x plus 7 root 3 equals to 0. So first of all, what we will do, I will multiply them. So 7 root 3 into coefficient of x square, I am getting 7 root 3 into root 3, this is 3. So 7 3s are 21, 7 3s are 21, and 7 into 3 it is 21, and 7 plus 3 it is 10. Okay. So in place of 10 I can write 7 plus 3, and 7 3s are, if I multiply I am getting 21, that is also okay. So now root 3 x square plus, in place of 10 I can write 7 plus 3 into x, 7 plus 3 into x plus 7 root 3 equals to 0. So root 3 x square plus 7x plus 3x plus 7 root 3 equals to 0. So 7 3 okay, let me take the common here. Here x is common, so root 3x left here and plus 7 and there 3 is common, so sorry, root 3 is common. So if root 3 is common, then there root 3 into root 3 it is 3. So here out of this root 3 I have taken out of this 3 I have taken root 3 common, so another root 3 left, because root 3 into root 3 it is 3, and here it is x is also there plus, and root 3 I have taken common, so only from this part only 7 left equals to 0. Every time you will find that this part and this part will come same, okay, or else you cannot take common also, and then you think if it is not matching, then somewhere you have done error, okay. So root 3x plus 7, and there it will be x plus root 3 equals to 0. So if root 3x plus 7 equals to 0, then x will be equals to 7 will go to that side, it will be minus 7 root 3. If it change the side, then it will be there, divide, and x plus root 3 equals to 0, that means x will be equals to minus root 3. Therefore the roots of the quadratic equation are minus root 3 and minus 7 by root 3, okay. The next one, okay, let me do this one, Roman number 9, it is also given with root. Roman number 10 will be homework. So Roman number 9, after that you write the last line, okay. Therefore the roots of the quadratic equation, this equation you write are minus 7 by root 3 and minus root 3, okay. Roman number 9. Roman number 9, it is given x square plus 2 root 2x plus 2 equals to 0. X square plus 2 root 2x plus 2 equals to 0. Okay. So now you see, if I multiply 2 into 1, it is 2. 2 into 1, it is 2. And here I have to get here 2 root 2. So 2 I can write as root 2 into root 2. I can write it. 2 I can write as root 2 into root 2. And root 2 plus root 2, it is 2 root 2. So 2 root 2 I am getting here, and root 2 into root 2, again it is coming 2. So I can write in place of 2 root 2, I can write root 2 plus root 2 into x plus 2 equals to 0. So it will be x square plus root 2x plus again root 2x plus 2 equals to 0. So if I take common, so x will be common, x plus root 2, and there root 2 will be common, so they are left x plus, and from 2 I have taken root 2 common, so only root 2 left. So that means x plus root 2, again x plus root 2 equals to 0. So if x plus root 2 is equals to 0, then x will be equals to minus root 2, and x plus root 2 is equals to 0, then x will be minus root 2. Therefore both the roots of the quadratic equation are minus root 2 and minus root 2, okay. Last line you write. Now question number 2 given, solve the problems given in example 1. Solve the problems given in example 1. I said no, while solving the first exercise at example number 1, later I will do. That was the reason, because it is given in the later part also, so again we have to do. So we will solve from here there. So first one, you see, in example number 1 only the equations are made, okay, and here it is given that you have to solve each of them, you have to find the answer. So question number 2, and in example number 1, you see page number 96 in my book. Example number 1, there are 2 questions. So first one is Roman 1. It is given as John and Jayanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the marbles, product of the number of marbles now have is 124. We would like to find out how many marbles they had to start with. Okay, so let me write like this: let the number of marbles, let the number of marbles with John, the relation is given with John. Okay, so John, okay, write bx, it will look good, bx. Okay, so the relation is given with John. You see John and Jyoti, they have together 45 and both of them lost 5. Okay, so no, so none is given, so I will write another one. If one is x, then another one will be 45 minus x. Okay, so like this. So the number of marbles, with another one name is Jayanti, Jayanti, Jayanti will be equals to, both of them have 45. That means if one of them is having x, then leaving this x, the remaining thing will be of Jayanti. Okay, so 45 minus x. So now according to question, what is given, directly we are writing. Okay, and we are not following the how in example it is given. It is little lengthy also, I will try to make it short. So what is given, both of them lost 5 and the cost of the product, both of them lost 5 marbles each and the product of the marbles now is 124. So both of them have lost how many marbles? 5 marbles. So that means first one have x, so x minus 5, and question is given about product. Another one also 45 minus x, and she also this lost 5, so again minus 5, and which will be equals to 124 given. So now what I have done, directly I have written he lost 5 and she also lost 5, so which will be equals to 124. Their product is equals to 124, though they are x minus 5, and here it is 45 minus 5, it is 40. So 40 minus x equals to 124. So now I will multiply. So x into 40, it is 40x, x into x, it is x square minus sign. So minus 5 fours are 20, so it is 200, and minus it is plus, 5 into x, it is 5x equals to 124. So 400, so minus x square will come first, then 440x plus 5x, it will be 45x minus 200, and there minus 124 equals to 0. So minus x square plus 45, then again minus, okay, let me add this, then I will change it. So 45x minus it becomes plus, so 200 plus 124, it is 324 equals to 0. So now here before x it is minus sign, so first of all we will remove this one. So if I make this one minus, so that means I have to multiply whole one with minus. So if I remove this minus x to positive, then this positive sign will be negative, this negative sign will be positive, equals to 0. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to find the middle term, then we will factorize it. So this one multiplied by the coefficient of x square, that means 1, so it is coming 24, it is coming 24. So 324, if I take the LCM, it will be with 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, 2 2s are 4, then 2 8s are 16, then let me do with 3 27s are 3 9s are 3 3s are. Now I have to arrange them so that I get 45, so 3 3s are 9 and 2 2s are 4 and 4 3 3s are 9, 4 9s are 36, so 36 plus 9 it is 45. Okay, So 3 3s are 9, 2 2s are 4, 4 and 3 3s are 9. So 4 9s are 36. So 36 plus 9, it is 45, and 36 into 9, it is 324. Okay. So x square minus, in place of 45 I will write 36. 36 plus 9. 36 plus 9, outside x will be there, 324 equals to 0. 36 plus 9. Okay. I am erasing this part. Okay. So after that, what will happen here? X square minus 36x minus 9x plus 324 equals to 0. So x common, x minus 36, there minus 9 common, x minus there also 36, 9 36 are 324. So that means answer is coming x minus 9, x minus 36, x minus 9, x minus 36, which is equals to 0. So that means either x will be equals to 9 or x will be equals to 36. Either x minus 9 will be equals to 0, so x will be equals to 9, or x minus 36 equals to 0, so x will be equals to 36. That means if what happens, if this first one, what we have written, if John have 9 marbles, then Jayanti have 36. If Jayanti has 9 marbles, then John will have 36, because we don't know who have how much marble. Here just a question is given like this, that the sum of their this marbles is 45. So we have let that Jayanti has x and another one has 45 minus x. So if she has 9 marbles, then if John has 9 marbles, then Jayanti will have 36. If Jayanti has 9 marbles, then John will have 36. So last line you write, hence if John has 9 marbles, if John had 9 marbles, then Jayanti will have 36, and if John had 36 marbles, then Jayanti will have 9 marbles. So you write like this, the last line. Last line will be, hence if John had 9 marbles, then Jayanti will have 36, and if Jayanti had 9 marbles, then John will have 36. Okay. So this one you write like this, last line you write like this, what I have said. So now let us move to Roman number 2. Roman number 2 of question number 2. So a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. The cost of production of each toy in rupees was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. On a particular day, the total cost of production was rupees 750. So would you like to find the, so there so you have to find the answer also. So what is given here, let us write. This one it is okay. So let the number of toys produced on the day be x. So first line how it is given here in the example you write, let the number of toys produced, let the number of toys produced on that day be x. I am writing from book, okay, you see here. Therefore the cost of production of each toy on that day equals to 55 minus x. So it is given in the question. Therefore the cost of production which is in rupees, cost of production in rupees of each toy, it is given in the question. If each toy that day is equals to 55 minus given the cost of that is produced on that day, so 55 minus x, it is given in the question. You see, it is given that the cost of production of each toy in rupees was found to be 55 minus number of toys produced in that day. So I have written toys produced as x, so 55 minus x. Now cost of production on that day will be equals to cost of production. So cost of production for each one it is this one, and number of toys produced it is X. That means if I write that cost of production, if it is rupees 5 and number of toys I have produced it is 10, then what I will write, how can I find the total cost of production? Simply 10 toys I have made and each toy cost rupees 5, so it will be 50 rupees. Okay, so same thing here also. How I can write? According to question, cost of production given, that means X into 55 minus X is equals to given 750. X into 55 minus X, it is given 750. So if I write the equation, it will be 55x minus x square equals to 750. So if I make them in order, so minus x square plus 55x, then minus 750 equals to 0. This one we cannot keep negative, so I make it positive. So it will be, if I make this one positive, then this one will be negative and this one will be positive, equals to 0. So x square minus 55x plus 750 equals to 0. So now I have to solve this one. 750 into 1, it is 750. So if I take the multiply, so it will be, if I multiply it with 25, directly I am doing 25 to 3s are 75, so 30, and 25 plus 30 it is 55. Okay, 25 3s are it is 75, and 25 plus 30 it is 55. I know, that's why I have done directly. If you do a problem, you just take out the LCM and then you arrange them. Okay, so x square minus 55, it will be 30 plus 25 x plus 750 equals to 0. So x square minus 30x minus 25x plus 750 equals to 0. So implies, so if I take common, so x will be common here. If I take x common, then x minus 30 left, x minus 30 plus, and there if I take minus 5 common, sorry, so let me take minus 25. So if I take minus 25 common, then x they are left, and 25 30s are 750, so 30, and there will be plus minus, because minus minus it becomes plus, which will be equals to 0. So answer will be x minus 25 and x minus 30 equals to 0. Okay, x minus 25 or x minus 30 equals to 0. That is the value of x is 25 and 30. So if 25 and 30, so either x minus 25 equals to 0 implies x is equals to 25, or x minus 30 equals to 0, x is equals to 30. Either x minus 25 is equals to 0, that is x is equals to 25, or x minus 30 equals to 0, that is x equals to 0. So either the number of toys were 25 or 30. Okay, if you take 25, then also it is okay. If you take 30, then also answer will come. So you write, hence the number of toys produced is 30 or 25. Hence the number of toys produced is 30 or 25. You write both. Okay, for both it is correct. So you write, hence the number of toys produced is 30 or 25. So now let us move to the question in the exercise. Exercise 4, yes, question number 3, 4.2. Question number 3, find two number whose sum is 27 and product is find two number whose sum is 27 and and product is 182. Okay, very easy. Okay, so you see here, question number 3. So given find two numbers, so sum is 27. So let the two number be x and y. Very easy sum. Let the two numbers be x and y. Let the two numbers be x and y. So a question, according to question, it is given that sum of them is 27 and product is 182. So according to question, I can write x plus y is equals to, what is given here? X plus y is equals to, sum is given 27 and, okay, let me write, and product is given 182. Okay. So from 1 you write, from equation 1 I can write any one you take. Let me take y. So y will be equals to 27 minus x. Okay. So if I put this one in equation 1, putting the value of y in equation 1, sorry, in 2, putting the value of y in equation 2, we get, so x into y, that is x into y, and y it is 27 minus x equals to 182. So 27x minus x into x square equals to 182. So let me bring them in. So it will be, okay, so minus x square, then plus 27x, I am arranging them, and if minus 82 comes here, then it will be plus 82, 182 comes here, then it will be minus 182 equals to 0. So I can write it as, I am erasing this part, I can write it as this one minus x square there. So let me make it positive x square. So if I make this one positive, this one will be negative, minus 27, again last one will be positive, equals to 0. So I have to take out the LCM of 182 such that it comes, after adding it comes 27, 182. I think it will go with 13, 14 zone. Yes, it will come. So x square, this one will be 14 plus 13, 14 into 13, if you do, it will get 182. Okay, so 182 equals to 0. So x square minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 equals to 0. Okay, this one, if you have problem, you do it. Okay, I just got somehow, then okay. So x square, if I take the common, so x will be common, so it will be x minus 14, and there minus 13 will be common, so it will be x, and minus will be there, because minus minus it becomes plus. So x minus 14 equals to 0. So x minus 13 and x minus 14, it is coming equals to 0. So either x will be equals to 13 or x will be equals to 14. So you write like this, either x will be equals to x minus 13 will be equals to 0, so implies x will be equals to 13. So x 13, if it is x is 13, then y will be equals to, y it was x, y it was 1, what was there, first equation what we have got, but it was 27 minus 27 minus y, no, so it will 27 minus x. This was our first equation. So if y is equals to 13, then if x is equals to 13, then y will be equals to 27 minus 13, that is coming 14, or x minus 14 is equals to 0, x is equals to 14. If x is equals to 14, then y will be equals to 27 minus 14, that is it is 13. If either x minus 13 is equals to 0, that is x equals to 13. So if x equals to 13, then y will be equals to 14. or x minus 14 equals to 0, that is x is equals to 14, and if x is equals to 14, then y will be equals to 27 minus 14, that is 13. So this is the answer. Therefore the numbers are 13 and 14 or 14 and 13, it's both same. Now let us move to the next question. Find two consecutive positive integers, the sum of whose square is 365. Find two consecutive positive integers, the sum of whose square is 365. So two positive, that means like earlier what I will do, one will be x and another one will be x plus 1. One so we have done earlier, so same like this one, but now here we have to solve. Earlier one we have just made the equation. Question number 4, let the two, what is given here, the two consecutive positive integers. So let the two consecutive positive integers be, let the two consecutive positive integers be x and x plus 1. Let the two consecutive positive integers be x and x plus 1. So according to question, what is given? According to question, it is given that the sum of whose square is 365. Sum of whose square, so square if I do, that means x square plus, and plus is the sum, x plus 1 whole thing square. Sum of the square, that is x square plus this one square, and there is the sum, so plus. After adding, what we are getting? We are getting 365. So if I solve this one, it will be x square plus x square. If I solve this one, a plus b whole thing square, a square plus twice ab plus b square equals to 365. So x square plus x square, it is 2x square plus twice x plus 1 minus 365. So 2x square plus twice x minus 364 equals to 0. 2x square, so I can take all are divisible by 2, so I can take 2 common. So if I take 2 common, x square, they are ax, and they are 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are 16, and 2 2s are 4. So here it is coming 182. Here it is coming 182. So now I can easily solve this one. So x square plus x minus 182. So 182, it will be, earlier also we have done, so 182 it was 13 into 14, no? So yes, x square plus 14 minus 13x. Earlier so we have done, no, 182, what we have written, 14 into 13, so they are also same. 14 minus 13 if I do, then I will get only 1. So minus 182 equals to 0. So x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 equals to 0. So if I go on solving, then if I have to take common here, so if I take common here x, then it will be x plus 14, and if I take minus 13 common, then it is x plus 14 equals to 0. X into x plus 14, and they are minus 13 common, so x plus 14. So that means answer is coming x minus 13 or x plus 14 equals to 0. X minus 13 or x plus 14 equals to 0. So either x minus 13 equals to 0, that is x equals to 13, or x plus 14 equals to 0, that is x will be equals to minus 14. But minus 14 though we cannot write. Question given what? Both the numbers are positive. So minus 14 will be rejected because the numbers are given what? Positive numbers. So I have to take it as positive. So hence the two positive numbers will be 13 and 14. Hence the two positive numbers will be, hence this one will be rejected. Okay. So hence the two positive numbers will be, why I have done this one why I have rejected this one, or you can say neglected. Why I have neglected this one? Because minus 14 is a negative number, but question given that both of them are positive, so I will take 13. So they are, hence the two positive numbers are 13. If one is 13, then another one will be 13 plus 1, it will be 14. Hence the two positive numbers are 13 and 14. So this minus 14 is neglected or rejected, whatever you write. So this is the answer. So now let us move to question number 5. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. If its hypotenuse is what is given here? Hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. Find the other two sides. Okay, very easy sum. Just you have to use the property of triangle. Hypotenuse given, base given, one side given. That means all the three sides of the triangles are somehow given. So I can use the Pythagoras theorem. I can easily find it. So it will not be a tough job for us. If I draw the rough figure like this, A, B, C, I can relate the things. Okay. So here what is given? The altitude of the triangle, hypotenuse given, this one. So altitude of the triangle given 7 centimeter less than the base. So the relation is done with the base. So we'll write, let the base of the triangle be x. So question number 5. Let the base of the triangle be x. So base we are taking x. So let the base of the triangle be x. Then the altitude is 7 centimeter less than the base. Then altitude is equals to 7 centimeter less than the base. So from base it is 7 centimeter less. So that is x minus 7. So the altitude, this one, it is x minus 7. And hypotenuse it is given in the question. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeters, so right, given hypotenuse of the triangle is equals to 13 centimeter. Given hypotenuse of the triangle, it is given 13 centimeters. So I can write, according to Pythagoras theorem, you write it full. According to Pythagoras theorem, formula will be AC square, that is hypotenuse square, will be equals to base square AB square plus BC square. This is the formula, no? So there it is given 30. So I can write it like this. What is AC here? AC, it is 13 square plus equals to AB, it is x plus 7, x minus 7 whole thing square plus x square. So what is the value coming? So 13 square, it is 169 equals to, so this one let me break it, x minus 7 whole thing square, it is x square plus minus 2ab. So 2 7s are 14 minus 14x and 7 7s are 49 plus 49 plus x square. Okay, you see here a square minus 2ab, 2 7s are 14 into x. So it is 14x and 7 square, it is 49. So 169 it is there. So if I change the side, okay, let me do it. 169 equals to twice x square minus 14x plus 49. So if I change the side, let it be 2x square minus 14x and plus 49, and this one if I change the side, it will be minus 169. This one if I change the side, it will be minus 69. 169 will be equals to 0, will be equals to 0. Okay, so let me erase this part. So after that what will come here? 2x square minus 14x, and if I subtract from 169 40, so 9 subtracted, and from 6 I subtract 4, then it will be 120, no? It equals to 0. All are multiple of 2, so I can take 2 common. So there it will be x square minus 7x minus 60 equals to 0. Now it becomes easy for us to factorize. So now you see there is 60. So 12 5s are, it is 60. So 12 minus 5, it is 7. Okay, 12 5s are 60 and 12 minus 5, it is 7. So I can write x square minus 12 minus 5 into x minus 60 equals to 0. X square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 equals to 0. So x common x minus 12, 5 common there, x minus 12 equals to 0. So x minus 12 came, x plus 5 came equals to 0. X minus 12 and x plus 5. So that means either x will be, let me write, x minus 12 will be equals to 0, that is x will be equals to 12, or x minus 5 is equal, x plus 5 is equals to 0, that is x equals to minus 5. So since it is about talking about length, so length cannot be minus, so we will neglect it. So this one is neglected. So that means the value is coming 12. So if this one is 12, then this one will be 12 minus 7. It is 5, and that side it is 13. So okay, so let's write. Therefore the base of the triangle, base of the triangle is 12 centimeter. It is about centimeter, no? Yes. And altitude will be 12 minus 7 centimeter, that is 5 centimeter. 12 minus 7, this one we have neglected because minus sign is there, and when we are talking about the length and this thing, no, then minus cannot be entertained. Okay, so we have to neglect it. So now let us move to the next question, question number 6. The last question will be, it will be for, okay, no, after that example 2 or 3 left. Okay, so question number 6. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of the article. So it is same like the question what we have done in question number 2. An example we have done, no, question number 2, Roman 1 and 2 was there. So it is same like Roman number 2. So we will do it very fast, you see. So question number 6. So let the number of articles produced in a day be x. You write like this. Let the number of articles produced in a day be x. Let the number of articles produced in a day be x. So then the cost of production, it is given 3 more than 2 times the article produced on days. So let me write, then the cost of production sorry, not cost of production, cost of one article it is given. Yes, cost of one article. It was observed at particular the cost of production of each article, or you can write cost of production of each article. Therefore the cost of, directly let me write, therefore the cost of one article, same thing, cost of production of one article and cost of one article, it will be what is given here. You see, try to make the equation 3 more than twice the number of articles. So number of articles how many? We have written x. So 3 more than them. So twice the number of articles plus 3. Twice the number of articles plus 3. So the cost of production is this one. So now it is given total cost of production on that day, it is given 90. The total cost of production, it is given 90. According to question, total cost of production, it is given rupees 90. Total cost of production, it is given rupees 90. And how to find the total cost of production? It will be the cost of how many articles were produced, that is x into, and x into the cost of production of each article. Number of articles produced into cost of production of each articles, it will be equal. Okay, so it will be twice x square plus 3x equals to 90. twice x square plus 3x minus 90 equals to 0. So this is the equation, twice x square plus 3x minus 90 equals to 0. So now you are to get 90. 90 and 9, okay, let me write 90. It will be 245s are, then 5 9s are 3 3s are, so it should come 3. So 5 3s are 15 and 3 2s are 6, so it is not coming. Oh, sorry, there the 2 is there. 19 into 2, so it is 180. So it will be like this. 2 into 2 90s are 2 45s are, then 5 9s are 3 3s are. So it should come 3, no? So I can write it as 5 3s are 15, 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So 15 minus 12, it is 3. Okay. 15 minus 12, it is 3. So 2 x plus 15 minus 12 x minus 90 equals to 0. So 2 x square plus 15 minus 12 x minus 90 equals to 0. So which I can write it as like this. So 2x square plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 equals to 0. So I can take x common, so it will be 2x plus 15, and there I can take 12 common, so x will be there, and 12 15s are error is there. Twice x square plus 15x minus 12x minus 90, no? So okay, let me take once again. So if I take x common, then they are left 2x plus 15. Okay, x into x plus 15, and they are okay, let me take 6. So if I take 6, then it will be 6 2s are 12 and minus, and 6 15s are 90, and minus minus it becomes, so minus plus it will become minus equals to 0. Sorry, so now it is okay. So it will be twice x plus 15 and x minus 6. Twice x plus 15 and x minus 6, which will be equals to 0. Twice x minus 15 and x minus 6. So either, okay, let me write there. There is not enough space is also there. So either twice x plus 15 will be equals to 0, which will be equals to twice x will be equals to minus 15, x will be equals to minus 15 by 2, which is not possible because here minus sign is there, and or x minus 6 equals to 0, x will be equals to 6. So what we are finding actually, here we are finding the number of articles, and number of articles you cannot set at negative, so it will be neglected. So this is the answer. Okay, the number of articles cannot be negative, so that's why we are neglecting this one. We can whenever we say how many, if I ask how many pen you have, you will say 2 pen. You will never say that minus 2 pen I have. So minus 2, that is negative, it cannot be entered in. So number of articles, this one, which one is negative, this one will be neglected. Okay, so x is coming 6, so hence the number of articles is, hence the number of articles is equals to 6. Hence the number of articles will be equals to 6, and cost of production will be, equals to cost of production will be equals to, what was the equation? It was twice x plus 3. So if I put the value, it will be 6 to the 12 plus 3, so that is coming 15. So since it is cost, so it will be in rupees. Okay, so answer will be rupees 15. Since it is cost, no, so it will be rupees. Cost of production, that means 12 plus 3, that is coming. So that is the cost of production. So now only one or two example left. We'll discuss this one and we'll this exercise will be over. So question example number 3, you see, you have to find the square root of this following. Find the square root of this following by factorization. So factorization, so many I have shown. In the same way, you just do the middle term splitting and you will get the answer. Okay. Question number 5 also same. You have to find the roots of the quadratic equation. So you just take the middle term and you do all the examples. You do very nicely, because in exam often question comes from exercise or from the example. Okay. If you practice this thing nicely, even extra question also come, you can easily attempt that one. Then example number 6, you see, find the dimension of the prayer hall discussed in section 4.1. So section 4.1, that means the starting of the chapter you take out, where the chapter begins, that is the quadratic equation, no, that one you take out. You will find section 1.4. There is a question given about this prayer hall. So question is to find the dimension. So breadth it is given as x, you can see, and length it is given twice x plus 1, area it is given 300. So equation it is there in section 4.1. So after that they made a equation, you see in your book in example 6, they made the equation like this, that twice x square minus 24x minus 25x minus 300 equals to 0. So after solving they got the equation that came equals to twice x plus x minus 300 equals to 0. They split at 300 to that is 600. So they have written 600 into 24 into 25. So after taking middle term, they got the answer x minus 1. They have got two answers. One is x minus 12. Another one twice x plus 25 equals to 0. So that means either x is equals to 12 or x is equals to minus 25 by 3. Minus 25 by 3. So this one will be neglected, because here minus sign is there. And we are talking about length, so length cannot be in negative. So this one will be neglected. So answer is x is equals to 12. And if x is equals to 12, x is the breadth. So if breadth is 12, then length will be twice x plus 1, that is 25. So this is a simple question. You just check this thing. Okay. So exercise 4.1 and 4.2 we have done today. On our next class we will do exercise 4.3. So if you have any doubt regarding exercise 4.1 or 4.2 up to how much I have completed today, you can contact me at night. Thank you.